Are you looking for a podcast about casually cruising the showroom floor?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
I'm gonna ruin the patrons' lives.
Oh, okay. Already?
Yep. We put out a survey right after Podcast Movement, and I believe one of the things we were asked was more Taylor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen for you guys. Ever.
Sorry.
Because we have Alese with us on the show.
Hi.
Hello.
No more Taylor. Taylor's dead now.
I
Gone.
can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead.
Hello, Alice.
Hi.
So yeah, anyway, I asked her that today. I was like, which one do you want to go by? And she was like, hey, you can go ahead and do Alese. And I was like, I already know what I'm going to say about the other one. So, been
Yeah, I
planning
wanted
that
to make
all
that
day.
Taylor Swift reference.
It's pretty good.
But how's it going? What's up?
Oh, man. Okay. You know, I feel like every cat goes through a scratching phase. I don't know if your kittens have hit this yet, but Wicket has been like really into scratching the couch lately. And I'm like losing my mind because he's absolutely torn up one of the arms. And it's like,
Okay.
it's a leather couch. And like, my dude.
Tenson's pretty lazy, but whenever he gets into the game room, he likes to jump onto the back of the game room couch.
Yeah.
And he just like digs his claws into the back and then just like lets his body drag down
Yes.
the back of it.
God,
Yeah.
like, what is that move?
Why?
I don't know.
Does it feel good? Are you stretching your spine? Like, so we bought Wicket a scratching board. I'm like, because Boosh had this thing too. Like, she used to tear up the couch, and I read this thing online that was like, get a scratching board, put it directly next to where she would normally scratch. And I was like, okay. And we did that, and then just gradually moved the scratching board over to the actual scratching post that I had built for the cats. And
Okay.
that worked with Boosh. And I'm like, great, perfect. We'll do the same thing with Wicket. And so got the scratching board, set it directly next to the couch where he does his scratching. And like, the man has been sitting on the scratching board, scratching the couch. Like, you have
I love
to,
him.
you have to
Bitch.
learn. He's so, I can't tell. Okay, so I was gonna say I can't tell if he's smart or if he's stupid, but I have proof that he's smart now. So every time he scratches the scratching board, I give him a little treat, and I'm like, good boy. And I have been training him on this for a couple of days now. So what he started doing is he'll scratch the couch to get my attention, and I come running over and I'm like, quit that.
Oh my god.
And then he scratches the scratching board, and he's like, look, I'm a good boy. Give me a treat now. And I walk away, and he scratches the fucking couch, so I come back over, and then he scratches the scratching board so that I see him do it and give him a treat. And I'm like,
then
you're
you
a
throw him-
monster.
Across the house.
He's manipulating me. I don't know what to do.
My god. That's why I'm glad I have dumb animals.
God.
They can't come up with these plans like that.
Right? I thought Wicket was Gryffindor up until, like, this whole situation. Like, maybe you are a Slytherin.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Is it?
I think it's cool.
I'm glad you think so. I'll tell him.
I don't like it, but it's
I suppose. Yeah, he's
ingenuity.
he's using his brain cells. I'll give him that.
Robert would high five him if he could.
And then be like, you're not getting a treat though, because you earned it a bad way.
This is a bad high five, just so you know.
Speaking of dumb things, where's my dumb thing?
He's licking my foot.
Okay, cool.
Good boy.
So Bulbasaur did a thing again.
Okay. Did he make another shit mess?
No.
Well,
Yes. Well, I mean,
not in the way you would think.
he did, but from the front end.
I'm gonna need some more details.
So, Alese has been trying this new thing where instead of just getting up for work, getting up like a little bit before and then doing something fun for you and then proceeding to go to work. So it's not like, oh, I hate waking up, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So she's been getting up lately to play Animal Crossing when I go to work.
Okay.
So she'll come in here and play Animal Crossing for a little bit while I start the day. And I had to call into a meeting Monday morning. So I was like, well, I'm going to go put them outside. And I'm going to preface this with this whole incident is my fault.
Okay.
Because there's nothing that could have prevented it based on what I did. Right?
All right.
I took them outside.
I don't know why you need to, like, blame yourself. Like,
because I, like, did everything that led to it happening. Jinx likes to sit outside because she's a good girl and likes to get sun on her bones, right?
Sure.
Well, she wanted to sit out there. And I was like, well, I got to go to this meeting, so what are you going to do? And she wanted to sit, and Bulbasaur just kind of, like, walked up and, like, sat with her. So I was like, that's cute. And I was like, all right, you can both stay out here, but, like, for a little bit. So I came back in and told Alice, go get him at, like, 9:30 if I'm not done with my meeting before then.
Okay.
Right? So I sit in the meeting, about 9:20 it's done, I go out there, and everyone's sitting there ready to come in, so they come inside, and I was like, I don't trust anything, breath check, right? Let's smell breath.
Sure.
So I smell Jinx's breath, smells like dog food, perfect. And Alice smells Bulby, and I just see her go, something happened here.
it don't smell right.
So I look at his chin, and there's like a little poop piece still hanging off his chin.
Oh my god.
So I go outside. I'm like, all right, where is this pile that he ate? And I find a pile of Jinx poop. I know how much, when you own an animal for so long, you know how much poop comes out.
Yeah.
Jinx is nearly 70 pounds, so when this girl poops, it's a poop. It's monstrous. Like,
It's like human-sized poop.
Yeah, it's a human poop.
Yeah.
So
There were 2 tiny nuggets left.
Oh no. He had like a whole buffet.
yep,
So he ate,
he ordered the poo-poo platter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, he ate like a pound of poop.
Jesus.
Easily. So I was like, well, that's going to suck. And, you know, the day keeps going. We put him in his crate, and he threw up like a little bit to start. Okay,
Yeah.
we're getting it out. Then he threw up like a little bit more. And then Alice had to go to work, and I was like, all right, I'll take care of it from here. So I moved him into the bathroom next to where I work so I could hear him. And every time he would whine, it's because he either did throw up in there, or as I learned, he was telling me I'm about to.
Okay.
Because one time I went in there when he was whining and he didn't do anything. So I was like, you want to go outside? And he ran out the door and threw up immediately in the grass. So I was like, this is
no.
good. Yes. Very smart. I'm loving this.
Okay.
So then it happened again. He whined. I opened the door. I was like, let's go outside. So I open the door, and as he's coming towards me, he just blah, all over the carpet.
No.
So I pick him up,
Oh.
and instead of running out the door, well, he did it closer to the bathroom. So I figured, let's just go back to the bathroom.
Sure.
I pick him up, open the door, and he goes full-blown fire hydrant.
No. No.
And just goes
Bulbasaur.
and sprays it everywhere.
Oh.
So
By the way, Robert did not get pictures of any of this. So
Good.
Yeah, no,
don't ask for
Don't
pictures.
fucking ask.
that mess with the like spray took 2 hours to clean.
The mental image is enough for me.
And he just kept going from there. Like, he didn't stop for a while. And I was like, all right, he's thrown up so much. It's time for water. Right? Because I didn't want him to, like, drink water and just, like, go, like, a little too wild. They're
Yeah.
fighting. So I gave him water, and then that's when, like, things started to calm down. He, like, was throwing up a little bit less, and, like, a little bit less. But, like, anytime he would initiate a movement on his own, he would throw up again. So
What
I
a
was like,
mess.
I was like, all right, let's go outside. And then, like, he tried to, like, run outside. And as soon as he took, like, his first big step, he goes, oh, God.
He didn't stop throwing up until like 6 or 7.
Holy
last
shit.
night.
He threw up for like
So-
10 hours?
9 o'clock
On and off
till
for, like, 10
6
hours.
o'clock.
That's so terrible. Oh my god. Is he
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's wrestling with Jinx right now.
And
so.
then when it was dinner time, so like his last vomit was 6. At 8:30, he was like, "Where's my fucking food?"
Okay.
Like, he was hungry. He was like ready to go.
Jesus. That's like baby's first whiskey hangover.
So, anyway, I cleaned up so much vom poop, as I call it, that day.
Stop using that word.
That's what it was. I was sick to my stomach the whole day. I didn't even eat that
I'm
day.
so glad I worked, Kelsey, because
Oh.
I already can't deal with vomit.
No. And when it's mixed with poop, absolutely
It's
not.
poop vomit. Oh my god, I would have had to just. I'm gonna go to your mom's house for the day.
We brushed his teeth like 3 times, and his
Oh my
breath
God.
still stank.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was not a good time.
I would just put his ass in his crate outside and been like, you're on your own until this is done.
And then just live in it.
Yep.
No,
guy.
because I didn't want him to roll around in it like he did
Yeah.
the poop that day.
Oh
So
my god, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you handled it correctly.
I basically just didn't get to work. I would go check on him like every 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we did learn to move the crate from the carpet to the tile bathrooms.
That was
Yeah.
that was a very good choice.
Yeah, much easier to clean. Fuck.
So I gave him a bath after work, and then he snuggled with me. He was a good boy, and he's been fine ever since.
Awesome.
And
So-
today he's just been like, same old dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's okay. Maybe don't eat poop in the future.
Yeah, I don't know.
he will.
An 18-pound dog ate a 70-pound dog's poop, so
God. If
That-
there was any kind of like dog caterpillar situation, Bulbasaur would love to be the third one.
Oh my god, yeah.
God. Can we crack open a nice refreshing cold beverage in the name of getting that story out of my mouth?
Yes, please.
get that bomb poop out of there.
All right. Cool. Hey, speaking of pets, have you seen this thing that's been like making the rounds on Instagram where it's like post a pet and we'll plant a tree?
No.
So maybe you've seen it, Alice. You're more active on Instagram than Robert is, but It's
I
like-
actually haven't.
okay. It was like popular, but not viral. But I don't know. It's hard to say what is viral and what is not viral anymore on social media. But like, so there's just like this story thing, and it's a new feature of stories that I don't know how it works on Instagram. But like, one person will post a thing, and it'll be like, post a picture of what you're eating for lunch today, and then you can take that same sticker and be like, this is what I had for lunch today, and it adds it to a story that like hundreds of thousands of other people are all working on as well.
Okay.
And so there was this one, and it was like, post a picture of your pet, and for each one that we get, we'll plant a tree. And I was like, oh, that's easy, cool. So I just like fired off a pet pig real quick because a couple other people did it, and I was like, awesome. And I forgot
Okay.
about it. And then and then on Twitter, someone was like, what in the black square is this? Because if y'all remember the black square thing for Black Lives Matter, that was like a whole thing on Instagram where like
Oh yeah.
people were posting a black square to say like Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
I'm silencing myself, but at the same time it was like taking up
You're not
space.
silencing yourself.
Yeah. And so it was one of those things where like if you posted it you looked bad, if you didn't post it you looked bad. And this situation almost started to roll down the same hill. So
Okay.
I don't even know, like, I don't know who the original poster of this was, but I saw this Twitter thread by a user named Cormac_McCafe. So if you guys are interested, I think I'll retweet this from the podcast account so y'all can see, like,
Cafe.
the origin of this. But it's just this, like, long, wild journey. So basically, it went on to have 4 million pet pics posted, which,
Good lord.
yeah, it's 4 million trees planted, which, like...
But is it though?
Are they?
So that's
I need proof of these trees.
that's the thing. So people were like, that sounds cool, but like, are you going to do it? And so I don't know.
It's kind of like the whole.
Here's this new rainforest.
Yeah.
The whole ice bucket challenge thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's very similar to what this is. So this guy did the hot journalism on it and found the original company who posted it. It was called Plant a Tree Co. And like, wow, how fitting is that? Okay. And they were like, oh, things got like way more out of hand, and it got more than we thought it ever could. So
we're not really only did 5 trees.
We're not going to be able to post. You're not going to be able to plant 4 million trees, but we can use this to create awareness and to make a lasting impact. So we started a fundraiser. So on their Instagram, Plant a Tree Co. That's where you can go and like look at their fundraiser. I encourage you to not do that because as you read further down into this thread on Twitter here, the Plant a Tree Co. has this business model that they have these really cheap necklaces. And when I say cheap, I mean you're going to pay $35 for a necklace that the company paid 50 cents to buy off of like Chinese eBay, you know?
Yeah.
You ever go on Alibaba and just like look at all the fine jewelry and stuff that's on there, and you're like, this is like nickel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 50-cent necklaces from Alibaba. They buy those, they sell them at an enormous markup, and then they use the profits to, quote unquote, plant a tree, or they donate the money to Palestine or elephants or whatever the charity of the week is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's actually no proof that they've ever done that. So this dude went on like a whole rabbit hole to like figure out who actually owns this business, where they're from, what they're doing. And it's pretty much just like one dude who steals all of his Instagram posts from like wildlife people on Instagram. Doesn't actually do any charity work, doesn't plant trees. Just a dude in Florida.
Just a dude living his life.
Florida.
Just a man in Florida who steals content and makes a bunch of money off of it. And he's also the like innovator of this disgusting company called Parked, which is parked without the A. And it's a really gross model for parking. So like you can sell your parking spot at your house if you live close to a university or an office or something. It's like Airbnb for parking.
Yeah, there's people that would do that when like concerts were nearby. They're like, "Hey, you can park at my house," and you know,
for like $70.
Like, yeah, and then like
hour.
They'll pull up in their driveway, front of the house, in the yard, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like no guarantee that that's a safe place to park your car or anything. So
yeah.
It's just another one of
they
those.
Could call and have the cops come to like.
All these people parked on my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, it's pretty much just another one of those Instagram scams. So if you see anything from that Plant a Tree Co., don't believe that they're planting any trees and don't buy any cheap necklaces from them.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually I got scammed like that from Facebook. So my sister really loves sea turtles, and there was an ad on Facebook, you know, basically saying if you buy a piece of our jewelry, then we'll, pay to rescue a sea turtle or whatever, and then we'll put like a tracker on him, and then you can see where your sea turtle is or whatever. And so I did that because she loves sea turtles, so I was like, here, you can watch your own sea turtle, like, live its sea turtle life, and also have a necklace for it. And, I paid the money. Luckily, I did it through PayPal, so I was able to get my money back, but, it was definitely a scam.
They just, like, never sent you the bracelet or anything?
Oh, yeah, they like, gladly took my money. It came right out of my bank account, and then I never got any necklace.
Like, immediately, too, right?
Yeah.
Man, I just don't buy shit that I see in Instagram ads anymore, unless it's like a company that I know and trust.
I'll never trust it again. And if they don't let me use PayPal, then no.
Yeah.
No. I only buy steelbooks from Best Buy. That's it. Nothing else.
Well, you know what I didn't pay any money for? Can I tell you about my cool new dumpster find?
Sure. Like, did you dumpster dive? Or?
No. So You know how I always
in this panini.
in this Patricia? No. So, you know how I always like kind of look at trash piles as I drive by them to see like, hey, what are those people throwing out? What did they got? What's their business?
Yeah.
I'm addicted to other people's trash. So, we were driving down the alleyway and I like fucking slam on the brakes. I'm like, is that
God.
what I think it is? And
What was it?
I backed up and I was like, Richard, you
Quesadilla
got to open the door and you got to grab that thing.
Was
He's
it a
like,
giant doughboy?
Oh my God.
I'm going to send you guys a picture of it. But let me just drop it in the Discord here so you can look at it. But
Okay.
I made Richard like grab this out of the freaking alleyway and now it lives in
Richard's
our
like,
yard.
Why?
Oh my God.
I love it.
I love him.
It's this big, beautiful, like wire chicken, and it's a pot holder. It'll like
Yeah,
hold your
I was gonna say,
plant.
it looks
Yeah.
like it would hold a plant.
I'm gonna put a little plant in him, and
Please do.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. He's so cute. He made my whole day.
Dude, somebody.
Why would you throw that away?
I don't know. It's not even rusted or anything.
Yeah, it still looks so nice.
No, yeah, somebody like started a new hobby of whatever it is that makes this.
No, it was.
And they were
I
like,
bet it
"Oh,
was
we hate
like your
that."
situation where like a wife saw this beautiful piece of art and the husband was just like, "Let me throw it away while she's out
Oh my
of
God.
town."
Yeah. I needed that for my
I don't know
yard.
where that chicken went.
It's so good. It's this big. He's tall too. You can't really tell from the picture. This dude's like up to my hips. Like he's tall.
Oh wow,
He's an enormous
He's a
No,
big boy.
chicken.
he looks like 3.5 feet.
Yeah,
He's a big boy.
Hey, big.
he big. Him chunky.
I love him.
I love him too.
He's great.
Do you have a name?
Not yet. Maybe the patrons can name him.
You should give him a name.
I should. I gotta give him a name and a plant. I'm gonna have to measure the
Yes.
hole and like go to Home Depot and be like, I need a flower pot exactly in this diameter.
Just bring him with you.
Yeah.
Be like, do you have something that would fit him?
Try on different things like we're trying on shirts.
Like, does this fit you? Oh, you'll grow into that one.
It matches your
no.
plumage.
Crazy chicken lady.
God, yeah. The colony needs a new crazy bird lady.
Yep.
That's my role to step into.
Well,
Okay.
I'm very excited and proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
He is lovely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
guys-
Let's go to a break.
Yes, please.
Did you know that you can have a white poop?
I have heard of that before. It has never occurred to me that that would ever happen. I don't know what would cause it.
It's when your liver and your gallbladder do not talk to each other correctly.
Okay.
And there's a blockage of like a certain enzyme in your system.
Cool.
It's called like
White poop syndrome.
hang on,
Ghost poops.
because I had searched it earlier today.
The albino logs.
It's called biliary atresia.
That sounds complicated and scary.
It says it is a blockage in the tubes or ducts that carry bile from the liver to the gallbladder.
Blocking up the fucking tubes. That's no good.
And so, by the way, I'm clicking on all these charts of like what different poop colors mean and stuff.
Okay.
Every single chart that had a white poop on there, it's like, if you have a white poop, go to the doctor
You're
now.
about to die.
If you get a white poop, good fucking luck. Unless you're a bird who learned how to Google, it's a big problem. Welcome back, and if you enjoyed that bit of the pre-ramble, you can get the full entire bonus episode, usually roughly 20 to 30 minutes, by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. At that website, you can sign up to be a patron. We love our patrons so damn much. You guys are the river that flows through our brains and gives us new things to talk about. If you want to be the ultimate supporter, you can get yourself some Yimtope gear over at the Yimtope Apparel store. We got some soft things over there right now. Of course, we've always got those nice zip-up hoodies, those pullover hoodies. We got shirts. We got tank tops if you are like a really cold weather person. You just want to go flex some biceps in the winter sun. That's for you. The link to that shop is in our show notes. And again, thank you so much to all of our supporters. And we're going to get you right on back over to your regularly scheduled content right now.
Ow, I hurt my finger.
You okay?
Yeah, I was when I was cleaning up the Bulbasaur horrible mess. He did some stuff on the patio,
Did you get vom poop in your finger?
No, I mean maybe. I had to wash it a bunch of times, but
Good.
it's like right on the knuckle. I was like cleaning the patio like old school Cinderella style, just like through the water out there and like scrubbing it on like my hands and knees, you know?
Oh my god.
You just don't know how to use a handheld scrub brush. Like, for some reason, when you use those, you grind your fucking knuckles into whatever you're scrubbing it with.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So I was like scrubbing it and I like scraped like the knuckle of my middle finger like all across the concrete.
Ow.
And just like ripped everything off, and so it hurts a little bit.
Well, I hope it's not your finger that you use to press A or B.
It is.
Oh, no.
No. I've been playing games just fine.
Okay, good.
I've been playing lots of games. I've been playing one in particular,
Oh?
which I haven't been in yet today. So I gotta, as soon as we're done, gotta go dig up my fossils. It's time for
Okay.
Animal Crossing Corner.
Oh, let's all join hands and walk together.
Yeah.
That's why we have resident, like, full-time, long-time Animal Crosser
Full-time, long time.
in the house, all for this, because she has played since, like, the original.
I really like picturing, like, little baby Alice with a little DS or whatever, just playing Animal Crossing.
Yep, back in the GameCube times.
That
Like,
makes me
wow,
happy.
I don't understand this game.
Yeah, I've played all of the Animal Crossings except for Wild World, which was the DS one.
I remember
I've been
buying
looking into
her.
buying that one just to go back and see what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
See how
buying her New
ugly it
Leaf
is.
and her, like, non-stop playing that for, like, 2 straight years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I played the hell out of New Leaf.
So, of course, we want to talk about the brand new update that just dropped for Animal Crossing. It was supposed to drop on November 5th, but they surprised everybody by releasing it early on November 3rd. So, Animal Crossing 2.0 is here, and it is
It's
the
what?
final update.
It's what, Kelsey? Oh.
I'm just
I
trying
thought you were gonna say I don't know what it is because I'm not far enough to use it yet.
That's absolutely true. So, I am one of those people who decided to delete my entire island prior to the update, but I had a really good reason for it because my original island, if you are not familiar with my whole saga with Animal Crossing, was my husband's island, and he played for all of like 10 hours and then was like, I'm done. So
Oh my God.
he was resident representative, and I had to like log into his account to like do anything. So
Progress.
yeah. So now I have my brand new island. I am resident representative. I am working through, the original piece of Animal Crossing that I never really got to do, which is, get the first few villagers on your island and like collect all
Yeah.
the wood and iron and shit for resident services upgrade and all that. So yeah, I'm having kind of like my first experience with it, and it's tedious. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm making it work, and I'm especially making it work by the way of our Patreon friends and really just real life friends who are so kind and wonderful and have been dropping off a lot of bills and supplies for me. So
Yeah, no, you asked me for like 45,000 the other day.
I asked you for
and
I think
gave you-
12,000. You were like, "Here's just 100K." Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because so I started back up again, and my mom hasn't stopped playing since we got it for her last year.
My God.
So she has given me like 5 million bells.
Wow. Wow.
And I was like, I just like had money, so I was like, hey Kelsey, here you go, have a hundo. That's okay.
Yeah, we gave it to her for her birthday in September, and she's just racked up like 30 million bells.
That's incredible.
Since then. So, and we're just like, Mom, how do you do it? And she's like, I just like to fish.
That's exactly who Robert is as a person. It makes so much sense.
I know.
Yeah. I have experienced the update.
Yeah. So,
I didn't at first. It took me like 3 days to get to.
so the thing about this update is that everything is locked behind your island being a 3-star island, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
you have to do basically the full storyline where KK comes to your island, you get terraforming, like what the original end game was. You have to
Yeah.
have done that, and then you get all the extra shit.
Which I guess makes sense, and I don't know why I didn't expect it to be the case because, I mean, the game has been
Yeah.
out for close to 2 years
Yeah.
now. So I guess we should have seen it coming and been like, maybe don't delete the island because there's a lot of people on the internet who are like, I deleted my whole 800-hour island for this, and now I have to do all this stuff over again.
Because I was also one of those people. And like you said, I feel like we should have known better.
Yeah.
Like, we would have had to do all this, like, startup stuff first to then get to all the new update stuff. I don't know. It was like, kind of wish Nintendo would have, like, said that or maybe explain, like, put out something kind of explaining
Yeah.
Yeah.
how to get to all the content. Because,
Just like a PSA.
it was just like a lot of people on the internet just like scrambling, like, what do we do?
Well,
How do I get to it? What do I do now?
Alice took time off to play the update
Oh.
and still doesn't have the update.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah.
And we looked online like all day that day. How do we do it? Because I was the furthest along and I'm like, I don't even have it.
Oh man.
What do we need to do? And nobody had it posted that you needed the 3-star thing. That was like unknown.
Yeah.
at the time.
That wasn't even like a big like internet person or place or whatever. It was just like this tiny little article that we found that was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it has to be a 3-star island. And we were like, all right.
Fuck.
Well, nowhere near that. I don't even have all my villagers, so
Yeah,
and
what is
and
it?
it's not even just 3 stars. You get 3 stars, then you wait
then
a
you
day.
have to wait a day.
KK shows up.
Experience KK, get
Wait a day.
terraforming, then wait another day,
and then it starts.
and then that's when it starts.
My god, so I'm still like 2 weeks out, I feel, from actually experiencing the new Animal Crossing.
yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible, I guess.
I mean, you can go and start like doing the Happy Home Paradise stuff if you want to, but I don't really want to do that just yet, just until I get my island like set up.
That's
Yeah.
exactly my thought. Like, I want to exhaust myself on the base game before I venture into the expansion. I want to
Yeah.
be bored of Animal Crossing and then buy the Happy Home and be like, aha, breathe new life into it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I want to be bored of it, but I at least want to get like, you know, upgraded all my stores and like get Brewster and go to Harv's Island and have everybody there.
Yeah.
And then start the Happy Home Paradise.
You just reminded me. I got Brewster. I've still never been there.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't
Come
even
on.
go see him yet because I
What's
like
the matter
wanted
with
to.
you?
I wanted to take people with me, like you guys or something.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
But like I kind of forgot about him because he's just tucked away in the top of the museum. Like
Yeah.
you never really see him. you
Yeah.
know?
And there's nothing that's like, does Isabel like
She
say like
she
Brewster's
says
here
it
now?
day one and then never talks about him again.
Oh.
So it's like once he's there, he's forgotten about unless you just like to go get a cup of coffee.
That's so sad. See, I kind of wish they would have just made a separate cafe instead of tucking him away in the museum.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird spot for it, but I
But,
mean,
oh well.
yeah.
But-
I mean, I guess it's okay because like now we don't have an extra building to worry about. fitting
Yeah.
into this island, but
That's true.
I've seen where somebody was saying you can do up to like 8 other houses.
That's insane to me. that
yeah,
you can have
I don't
like
understand how people could possibly fit. Like, I want to add another character to have like an extra house, kind of like Ismail did, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, where do I put it? Where?
yeah. Like I
So I couldn't
in
imagine
the-
another 7 houses.
For real. I'm in the very early stages of planning out my island, so I'm still just kind of like putting stuff wherever it fits right now. And whenever I get terraforming, I plan to do like a whole thing, but I'm already having trouble. I have 5 villagers in my town, and I'm just like, where am I going to put number 6? I'm out of
Yeah.
space.
I just wanted everybody as fast as I could when I played.
Villagers are all just like squished together in one like square of his island.
It's like living in New York where there's like no space between the homes. Like they are just side by side.
They can barely get out of their freaking houses. Like
That's why I find them asleep on the beach so much.
Oh my god.
just laying there with Gulliver.
I feel like, so there's like, I'm kind of having paralysis in this game where there's so much that is possible with it, and we've been seeing so many people that have taken the content from the new update and they're just creating these really beautiful
Like masterpieces.
yeah, and I'm like, how do you even start?
Like,
what
Yeah.
what's step one? What am I supposed to do? Like all these dream islands, I've never even experienced the dream island stuff because I think that update arrived in like June or something of last year.
It's pretty
Yeah.
old, yeah.
And I literally played like March to May and then I stopped playing entirely. So there's so much content that I've yet to even dip into. Like I haven't met the little otter guy that's out in the water. So I'm still
Oh, he's cool.
he seems
Oh,
cool.
I love him, Pascal. He's so nice.
I'm looking for him.
Like he's a real person. Like he's so nice.
I'm realizing how many people in Animal Crossing seem like they're just high all the time.
Everybody's just high off the fucking native fruit.
Because,
Yeah.
like,
really good
Pascal,
pears.
you'll give him a scallop when you find it, and then he gives you a pearl, but he's always like, have this word of wisdom, bro. And then, like, he'll, like,
He just says something totally off the wall and random, like
yeah.
God.
whales.
And then I got Cap'n, and he does the same shit. He's just like, when you dig up something, you found somebody's hidden treasure. And it's like, okay,
Like, okay, you weirdo.
thanks.
I mean, even when you start the game, like the very first thing you see, you have like a dream about KK or something, and he's like, "Yeah, man, we're all just floating on the river of life. It's important to
Yeah.
have friends." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird set of people.
It
Yeah.
sure is. It's all the kind of
Everybody-
people that
it's-
would live
well,
on
I mean,
an
you're
island.
talking animals, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it all with a grain of salt, really.
So far, from the update, I love going on the boat with Cap'n. That
Yeah.
shit is so much fun.
I cannot wait to ride with Cap'n again.
I
I'm
still
so
haven't
sad that
seen
you can
him.
only ride with him once a day, though, because like in the last game in New Leaf, you could ride his boat to. You didn't have an island in New Leaf. You just had like your town.
Mm.
So you would take Captain's boat to a secret island.
Okay.
And, you could go as many times a day as you wanted. And so I'm kind of disappointed that you can only visit with him once a day.
So
But
is he like
you
one
do
of
get to
those-
ride the boat twice. So you do get 2 interactions, though.
Is he like
Well, like there and back.
Well, yeah.
does he show up at random like one of the vendors, you know, like
No.
like Kicks or whatever?
No, he is on your dock every day waiting to take you somewhere.
Every day? I haven't gotten him yet. I have to be 3 stars first.
Yeah, you gotta be 3 stars.
Oh my god. Literally
Once,
everything.
once you go to Isabel and she says, our island's 3 stars, then that's when like the game kickstarts and everything starts happening.
Yeah.
Okay. God.
Because I went for Cap'n and was like, oh, look, no one's here. And I was like, okay, what about this part of the update? Went to Harv's Island. There was nothing there. And it
Yeah.
was like everything in that direct was not in the game after I downloaded the update. And then I got the 3 stars, and now I have all of it.
Okay. Yeah, I also tried Harv's Island because I have not interacted with that island at all ever. So I was like, let's go. And it was just the photo studio. And I was like, there's supposed to be more though, right? So
Harv is so creepy.
He's
I don't
real
understand what they
creeper.
did to my Harv, because in New Leaf, he was just some like little hippie dude that sold furniture.
I
And
wish he was that.
yeah, he was just some cute little like floppy dog that just like sold you furniture at a campsite in his little camper, and then they made him a creepy like
Now he's like, sit on my
Photographer,
couch
man.
and I'll
porn
I'll
photographer
take your
with
picture.
with his
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
the casting couch.
the
Casting
casting
couch?
couch. Yeah.
I think he's a lot better with the
do.
update.
I I went to Harv, like, they introduced Harv and New Leaf at some point, and I just, like, I went there the one time and was like, I'm scared, I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt.
And then never went there again.
So far, I've been doing the Harv's Island, opening up each of the little shops, which is neat, I guess.
How much does it cost to open a shop?
It's 100,000, so you need 700,000 total to open up everything on his island.
And you get
Yeah.
to choose whichever one you want to open, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you choose whoever you want, but you get to do one a day.
Okay, because I care about Red, and I think I'm also going to get
Yeah.
Leaf, and I think that might be it, because I'll probably eventually get the others when I have, like, bells to spare, you know, but for now,
Yeah.
I'm like, those are the ones that I want.
Yeah,
I did.
And also, whenever you do finally go there, it doesn't outright tell you, like, this stand will be Leaf. This stand will be Red. It, like, tries to kind of be mysterious about it, and it tries to, like, want you to guess who
Okay.
it is. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious with their hints. So,
Yeah, 'cause,
but,
like, this guy's a shady art dealer, and you're like,
Yeah,
that's,
and you're
that's
like-
Red.
well, that's Red.
well,
Okay.
that's Red.
This person deals in shrubbery, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's Leaf, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy is old.
But
like, oh, it's Tortimer.
I will say this, because I found out last night, because I've been logging in pretty late to do my day.
Yeah.
Even though they're open on that island, they close like a normal shop.
What?
Oh, I
Because
didn't know that.
I went to the island and was like, I'm going to see what Leaf has. And Leaf was closed up.
Ugh.
What?
And I'd also paid for Sahara to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And she was closed up.
Damn.
But
and
Red
she'll
was
just,
still
like-
there.
Okay, so Red's like a
'Cause
late
he's a
night
bastard.
guy.
Do we get hours? Like,
Yeah, I'd like to know their hours.
They don't say.
oh.
I'm sure it's
I-
published somewhere.
Yeah, I probably need to talk to Harv, and he'll probably tell me. You know,
Maybe.
because like, I have honestly gone there solely to pay for a new shop
Maybe if
and
you-
buy from Red.
Can you, like, do they have, like, signage or something you can, like, interact
Nope.
with? Because, like, if the stores are closed on your island, like the Nook store or the Able Sisters
Yeah.
store, if they're closed and you try to go to the door, it'll say, like, what their hours are.
I'll try clicking on it later and see, but they were closed, and I was like, well, fuck this island, and then I just ran away crying. So
Oh.
Speaking of hours, part of the update too was they added the ordinances, which
Yeah.
I'm excited for because they I don't know if that was they started that in New Leaf or if they started that in a previous one, but I know for sure I got to do that with my stores in New Leaf, and I'm excited to make my stores open later because I don't ever play earlier than like
9 o'clock.
9.
Yeah, that's
maybe
pretty
10.
much when I'm getting on. It's like before I go to bed, I'm like, better hit some rocks.
Yeah, like I was doing like a little bit of time traveling. I'm one of those that doesn't really like to time travel, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to just get my villagers in just so I could get to this update stuff. Like I had randomly had my time set, and I thought it was set to PM, but it was actually set to AM, and it was at
Oh,
6:30 in the morning, and I was like, "Why is it so beautiful here? Like the sky is so pretty. What is happening?"
Oh my god.
So, you know there's a different song for every hour of the game,
Yeah.
right?
That's
It's a
pretty
song
cool.
we'd never heard before.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, did they add new music to the game?
Oh,
like
man.
in this update?" I
that
was
just goes to
so
show
excited.
we've never woken up early in our lives.
Jesus.
And then I looked at the time and I was like, "Oh, it's set to 6:30 a.m."
Dude, sunrise on that island.
Sunrise is so fucking pretty.
Oh my
y'all.
God.
Like, just I know even if you don't like to time travel, I would suggest doing it at least once to time travel to like 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
the 6 o'clock hour
It's
is
so
magical.
pretty. It's magical. It's a magical time.
I'm gonna have to like try that out because I'm literally only on at night. So
And like
I also
don't
can't wait for
know,
that
like-
dang ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordinance. I said that word terribly. Ordinance.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
I
put an
personally
ordinance.
wouldn't play that early because like the stores aren't even open.
Yeah,
So,
I
Yeah.
know. You can't
why
do
would I ever
anything.
get on that early?
And
But I just happened to be playing.
and that's funny too because I said, you know, we've never seen this. My mom probably sees this every day because she starts
Oh my
playing it
God.
at like 5 in the morning every day.
Yeah, as soon as the like new time, the the day like starts over at 5 a.m., she's like, gotta get my fishing in.
But so I did an ordinance.
Oh, really?
I did the bell boom ordinance.
So what does that do?
So for that one, I did the math. Basically, all prices on the island go up 20%.
Wow. So you like get more money for selling shit?
Yes, but everything costs 20% more as well.
Oh.
So really, it's only beneficial if you're like, all right, I'm just going to go real hard on selling stuff for like a while. I'm going to get 20% more for a week or so, and then I can change the ordinance to be something else, and then the prices will go down.
When can you change the ordinances? Is that like you can do it every like once a day or?
I think it's
I would
every day.
imagine it's probably once a day. Like,
But also-
once you activate it, you have to wait at least a day before you could be like, okay, I want to turn
Yes.
it off or change it.
But
Okay.
it does cost money too.
Yeah, it does cost you money,
Oh.
of course,
It's
because you're dealing with
20,000 bells.
Well, that's not terrible, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm buying nothing on my island, and I'm fishing and going to islands and just grabbing every resource possible and selling shit like crazy to just make a fuck ton of money. And I've
Nice.
made no money so far,
Oh.
but I'm trying.
And Robert told me this too. Because he got to experience a lot of the update stuff. But Robert was telling me that now they have added something with the update where when you go to Mystery Islands, you can, whatever you like collect, you could pick up all the weeds, all the fruit, all the trees, whatever, everything you can fit in your pockets, you can immediately sell to Orville.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so that way, because, like, you know, you would go to a mystery island and then, like, with empty pockets to, like, come back with as much stuff as possible.
Yeah.
But now you can go directly to Orville and sell stuff to him. That way you can still keep your tools and stuff on you, and, like, you don't have to worry about, you can make
Yeah.
multiple trips to him.
I did not know that. So that's
Yeah.
something that's like in the works or it's available now.
No, that's
available
now.
Amazing. So you don't have to
So-
leave the island. You can just like keep on fishing there or whatever.
Yeah, so you
Yep.
can fish there forever, and
I
there's...
want to know, though, does he sell or take your stuff for less money than the Nook brothers do?
I'm gonna say it's like dropping it in the box.
Okay.
Because what it does is you don't get the money then. Basically, he sends everything
Oh,
to
that's
their
right.
shop,
You
and you get it the next day.
Yeah, it's like when you put the money in the box and they call you the next day and they say that we put this much money in your ATM account or whatever.
Okay.
So when you sell stuff to Orville, you'll get a call the next day saying you sold this much stuff to Orville. This is how
Yeah.
much you put in your account.
But
Okay.
also,
It
let's
does say it's
you-
the same price as the Dropbox.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But let's say you have a fish you really like, and you're like, well, I don't want to accidentally sell it, right? You can go to him and say for delivery, and he'll send it to your house,
Oh,
and it's in your
yeah.
home storage when you
can-
get home.
You can deliver stuff to your home storage.
That's so cool. That makes me happy. I did
That's
not know
a
that was
quality
a
of
thing.
life.
No, so you can
Yeah, that's great.
literally just fucking strip an island down.
Now, here's the thing, though. Because I never do mystery islands. I've been doing Cap'n.
Yeah.
Cap'n does not do that for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Orville does.
Yeah.
So the
he
islands
won't do
that
it.
the islands that Cap'n takes you to, what makes them different than the Mystery Islands?
They have gyroids.
Is that their only draw?
No.
Well, there's other resources.
There's other resources, and with the islands, could potentially be a different season, or they could be
Oh,
a different time
yeah.
of day.
So
You
far,
could-
that has not happened.
Yeah, so you could potentially visit an island. Let's say your island is during Christmas time, so you have snow and you have all the like ornaments falling off your trees, and you have that. Those are the recipes that your balloons are generating. You could go to Cap'n and he could take you to an island that's got cherry blossoms on it. So then you could potentially get cherry blossom stuff and recipes and whatnot
Okay.
during a time that you can't get that. And then you could also, it could be like your island is you know, it's daytime, it's say like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you could go and it could be like midnight and it could be having a meteor shower.
Nice.
So
All
you
right.
could get, I don't even know what the real name for them is because I just call them star bits.
Yeah, star fragments or whatever.
Yeah, the star fragments. I like to call them star bits because
Yeah, they're bits.
that's what they are in Mario Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the main draw of those islands for me is definitely the gyroids, though. Like, I want those guys.
I
They're
want
so cute.
all of the freaking gyroids. When I played the games when I was little, I didn't like the gyroids. They scared the shit out of me.
Really?
And, yeah, they were so ugly and they made scary noises. Like, they scared me. And I remember I put one in my house, and it was like a short, fat one that had like a really deep voice, and it just like, it made like this boom sound, and I
Oh
was
my
just
God.
like, what the fuck is that? And like immediately sold it to Tom Nook and
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
get it out of my sight. And I was like, anytime I saw a gyroid, I just immediately like got rid of it.
Oh, man. The new ones are so cute, though.
I
And the
know.
little
I
noises.
looked at the list. There's 36 new gyroids, and they're all. I want all of them. They're
Yeah.
literally all so cute.
There's not a bad one in the bunch.
Yeah,
like, I just want
nope.
to cuddle all
I
of them.
want all of them. They're all my children.
Yes.
So I've got 3.
Oh, I have
I'll dig
none.
up- I'll dig up my 4th one later today, but I gave Taylor her favorite one because I got it like first thing.
Is it Squeakoid?
Well,
No, it's the one that
Squeakoid
blows
is
the
my
bubbles.
favorite one. That
He's
one's
very
like
cute.
my baby. I want.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I saw a TikTok of like his actual noises.
Yes, this is so
The
cute.
squeak one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one
Oh my
yet.
god, I have
It's
to find
adorable.
it for you. It's
Okay.
so fucking adorable. Like, have you ever seen something so adorable that it made you cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt watching this stupid squeakoid just like make noise.
So now, I'll say this about them, which is really cool. This is why you're supposed to get multiples. They all hit on a different beat in a song.
Yeah.
So, like, I have the drumoid, and he only does stuff during percussion parts of a song. So, like, if there's a part where, like, a piano's going or something else and there's no drums,
He'll
just
be
sits
silent. Yeah.
So
He doesn't do anything.
So he like changes what he's doing based on the song that's playing.
Yes.
Do they ever just sing on their own?
No.
No.
They have to have some sort of music source nearby.
Okay.
So either they're going to sing the song that's playing for the hour of the day, or you put them next to a record player or whatever, and you play a song for them. Because we picked the fastest song possible for the
we were
drumoid.
sitting there with all the gyroids lined up, and I was like, okay, pick a slow song. Okay, now pick a fast song.
That's like the perfect addition to your island too, Robert, because you have all the songs, right? Or at least that's what you're going for.
I am working on that now.
No, there's like 3,500 songs or
Ugh.
something
There's a lot of songs.
stupid like that.
God.
So, but yeah, so far the part of the update I'm enjoying the most, it's the gyroids.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love them.
I am going to be hunting for
Now,
gyroids so fucking hard.
I
once
saw
get to
this-
update stuff.
And I want to go ahead and just expel this rumor before any of you read anything, see anything, or whatever.
Okay.
If you plant a gyroid fragment, or if you bury one
Yes,
in
please explain
yeah.
how these work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I told Robert, I was like, I don't even know how these work because I just know in previous games, or at least the first game, because that's when I think they got rid of gyroids after the first game. But they would just show up on the ground or in the ground after it would rain, and then you just dug them up like fossils.
Okay.
So
With this one, it's a little more complicated.
it's really not. You just, every day, you go to Cap'n, you ride to his island, and there will be one gyroid fragment on whatever island he takes you to for the day.
Okay.
Well, so you say fragment.
Yes.
Do you have to collect multiple to get
No.
one gyroid?
No.
Okay.
It's just called a gyroid fragment. I'm just
Okay.
explaining it as simple as I
Yeah,
can.
but
Yeah.
the fragment part confused me because
I know.
like
Yeah.
you need multiple star fragments to make a recipe. So I was like, do
I
you
know.
need star or gyroid fragments?
No.
For
Well, because they're broken. Like, when you find them, they are, like, broken.
That's sad. Who broke them?
I don't know. You just find them broken.
Don't be broken.
I hate that.
So you take the fragment, you come back to your island, you dig a hole, you plant it in the hole, and then immediately water it, and it will start to smoke. And that's it. I just like to say that's it cooking, right?
Yeah.
Now it is cooking and getting ready for you for the next day. The next day, you dig up that spot, you got a dude. And it's random every time.
Yeah. You don't know what you get when you plant it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't tell you, like, this is a broken squeakoid or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
No. But
You just dig it up and it's like, I found a squeakoid.
yeah, but I saw this and I wonder if you guys had ever even thought about it yet. But I watched a YouTube where a guy tried it and I got to see what happens.
Okay.
He goes, "What if you plant it in your money hole for the day?"
Oh.
What does happen?
Nothing happens.
Aw.
It comes out a standard gyroid.
Why would you even bring it up then?
Because I don't want somebody to, like, waste their time trying being like, I'm going to make a gold squeakoid.
That would be
You
amazing.
Got me all excited for gold squeakoid.
Like
Yeah, and
the
it doesn't
gasp
happen.
that came out of you. It sounded like you hurt yourself.
Because I was like, what does happen? This might be a good video. And then he
And then
goes,
it was nothing.
Oh, he's boring. And I was like, oh, well, this is stupid.
It's
God.
a rock.
But so the update is cool. Once you get to it, it is fun. And I think honestly, I think this is what the game should have been at the start. It should
It's
have been this
definitely-
whole package.
They definitely breathed like a new life into it. You can tell the community is back at it again. Like everyone
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
coming together for this thing.
So
Together.
then I'm gonna ask you, Kelsey.
Yes.
This is now 2.0, and it is, as Nintendo has said, done.
Uh-huh.
No more updates, and they came out and officially said, yes, we said last free update. Don't misunderstand that you'll always pay for future ones. We're done.
God.
The game is over now. Does that bother you?
Kind of, because there's still stuff that I want. Like, I wanted the ability to be able to craft things at a workbench from your inventory in your house.
But see, I think that's just like a quality of life. That's not like
Yeah.
a game-changing update.
Well, I feel like they could have added multiple quality of life things to change the game.
I'm not ruling out quality of life. I just don't think they're going to give us whole new feature sets and, like, expanded islands to go to. I think,
Yeah.
like, it's done on the big stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, this was a pretty grand update. I
It
just
was.
kind of wish they would have listened to the people a little more, because like all I've seen, because like I'm in a couple of like Facebook groups of like for Animal Crossing, and all I've seen is how people are just like, ugh, I wish we could go to Able Sisters and have a shopping cart to
Yeah.
be able to
Yes.
buy multiple clothing items at once and not have to go in and repeat the process 20 times just to get 5 of the same shirt.
Right.
Or I wish I could craft like 40 fish bait at a time instead
Yep.
of having to do that 40 times in a row.
Yeah.
Or, like you said, being able to take my own inventory out of my house to craft something from the workbench. That's just been something that people have been asking for since pretty much the beginning. I kind of wish they would have listened to us a little bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be that hard to code some of that stuff, you know?
Yeah. Not that I'm not grateful for this update, because
Sure.
like this update is just I read that there was over 9,000 items that they
My
added.
God.
Yeah, like something like that, about 9,000 plus items that
Now
they added
that's-
in this update.
That's with the variants, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Okay.
them come with different color variants. Like each gyroid, there's 36 gyroids, and each gyroid has like 5 or 6 color variants.
That is
So,
incredible. I did not know
Yeah.
that the gyroids had different colors.
yeah, and most of the like furniture and everything that they've added have some sort of color variant too. So 9,000 seems like a lot, but then when you explain it that way, like, it kind of narrows it down a little bit more. But still,
Yeah.
that's a lot of fucking items that they added. And then you add, like, the whole cabin and islands and Happy Home Academy, or Happy Home Paradise, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Happy Home Academy was, like, a whole separate game.
Oh.
Like, I'm good with this. I'm
I'm
good.
I'm very happy. I just, I feel like they did this because of how much people bitched to them about how Animal Crossing wasn't good enough. And then,
Yeah.
so now they're just like, here, have all the shit that we were going to do for you, you ungrateful peasants. Like,
Well, because, like, that's the thing. Like, this... You and Kelsey haven't even touched the update yet.
Yeah.
And there's people that already have everything.
have everything.
Yeah.
Which I don't fucking understand. Like, do you not have a job? Like,
Right. Or like
This-
people that are just excessively time traveling, like time travel like
Yeah.
600 times a day to
I've
just
even time
finish.
traveled, you guys. Like, I have, and it's not even that much. Like, I've just time traveled to the next day so that I could get my villagers a little faster.
Yeah.
But, like, even with the time traveling, I'm still not to the update part. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, how are people... I just don't understand how you've already, like, blown through all of this content
Because
so fast.
People have been complaining, oh, this is the last update. You guys are fucking rude.
And then when you
But you-
finally get to all the content, they're just
Yeah.
like, that's it? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You're the one who time traveled and got all 36 gyroids in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you ruined the time frame of it.
it sucks the fun right out of the whole thing. Like, this game is intended to be played, I think, in real time over the course
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
of
for
many
sure.
years. Like,
Yeah, it's
100%.
meant to be like a casual game where
Yeah.
you play for a few minutes every day.
and like, of course, it's cool to have one of those islands that is uploaded to the Dreamscape or whatever. You have people come and look, and everybody sees your island, and they're like, "Wow, this is gold right here," you know.
Yeah.
But if you're ruining your enjoyment of the game by traveling so much and by grinding so much to get that island, what is the point?
You're ruining the fun for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling
And that's
Alice
not
the other
that's
day.
not a that's not a Nintendo thing. That's a you thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, like I told Alice when we discussed that, I was like, well, think about this. Stuff like Twitch wasn't around when New Leaf came out. The,
Yeah, we
the
didn't
like
have
idea of influencers
Facebook where
and
we
content
could be, like-
creators.
yeah, we didn't have Facebook or other things, other like
Social media.
social media outlets and stuff like that to like trade items or can I catalog this, or can I get bells from somebody to buy this or whatever. Like, you just didn't have that. You got what you got when you played
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. And I
And
mean,
then, like you and I have discussed, Kelsey, it's all about clicks. And if I'm a content creator for Animal Crossing, and I don't have every moss item today, but somebody else does, who's getting the click? It's not me.
right.
You know, it's going to be somebody else. So now it's like Animal Crossing has been turned into a business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
and-
sucks.
And like you had said in a previous episode where, you know, it was like, well, how did you get this armor for this game? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I played like 800 hours and did all these levels.
earned it.
I earned it. And then the other person was like, well, I spent $20 and now I have it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it feels like here.
Yeah. Like, the community in and of itself has turned it from the casual experience to a business model, in a sense, you know?
Right. And it's just, that's the way you suck the joy out of it.
Yeah, I told Robert it was like scalpers somehow got into
Oh my God.
Animal Crossing.
Yep.
Like-
Terrible.
And I was like, you're fucking not wrong. Shit. Because, you know, back when the game first came out, there was that whole duplication glitch.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
there was like a whole glitch, and I was telling them this. There was a whole glitch in the game where if you like put something on a table and then if you like spun the table around and then left the room and came back, there would be a duplicate of the item that was on the table.
Yeah.
And if that were a glitch that had happened in a previous game, like, that would have just been like a fun glitch. But now, people with this game, people did that and took advantage of it and was just doing nothing but duplicating like high
price
items
Yeah.
to sell, and then, or like the more coveted items, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that like fucking everybody wants and has.
Then people were selling those like
And
in real life.
It was so bad. It got to the point where Nintendo had to go back and patch that out.
Yeah.
And like, you ruined the fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like maybe I just wanted to do it a couple times, but then there were people who, because you bought the Royal Crown package when you did your thing, right?
I paid actual money to buy crowns to sell because they're a high priced item.
Yeah.
But I'm imagining that's the glitch that they use to
100%.
Generate so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, where the fuck did you get all of these?
Yeah, because
like, I went to that person's island and it was just like every single like little square was just a crown in it.
yeah,
Imagine,
she left
like,
with 41 crowns.
That's your
Yeah,
whole
and-
day.
Yeah, and like I paid. It wasn't. I didn't
No, it
pay
wasn't,
much.
yeah.
I think I paid like $5 maybe to go get like 50 crowns and fill up my pockets essentially. And
Yeah.
that was a lot. Like, and I mean, his airport was full of people. Like how you can have 8 people at a time on your island. It was full, and it was constantly like, okay, you have 10 seconds to do something before the next person
God.
leaves, and then you have another 10 seconds, and then somebody else is trying to get into the airport. Like,
Now,
it was a mess.
I
and
get
stressful.
This game came out when COVID happened and people lost their jobs, so they found a way to make money.
People
Yeah.
lost their goddamn minds.
Yeah.
But like,
People were just going crazy.
I remember when she did it, because I watched, it was like you had to be given a dodo code, and he like essentially was like serving people. It was like
Yeah.
like imagine like a New York deli, just people screaming this shit everywhere, and
God,
he's like,
it just was
what do you
so-
want? You want your shit? Here's your dodo code. Fucking get in here and get your shit and get out.
It was so chaotic, and I was just like, why did I do that?
What a
I had so
mess.
much stress.
Yeah, like I bought or I sold turnips at another island at one point because they were selling
yeah.
for like 600 bells or whatever, and it was the most stressful experience of my life, and that was the last time that I bought turnips. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm no more with that.
Yeah, I gave up on that way early into the game.
Yeah.
And like, people were so bad about like, you could put your money into the ATM,
Oh,
and it over time you would accumulate interest just like a real
Yeah.
bank account. And like, people were just going ham on that, and they would put as much money as they could into the ATM, and then they would fast forward like 100 years so they could
Oh my
accumulate,
God.
you know, 1 billion bells of interest, and then come back, and then they would do whatever with the bells and give it away or sell it or
Yeah.
whatever. And so it got to a point where Nintendo had to like patch it out and make the interest like almost nothing. So
It must be exhausting to work in a video game like that. Like
Yeah,
like
so,
humans
like-
will find any loophole to exploit, you know?
pretty
yeah,
much.
so I'm like, on one hand, I'm like a little disappointed on like, like I said, I feel like Nintendo could have listened a little more, but at the same time, I feel a little bad for them because I'm like,
They
these
were dealing
people
with shit.
have turned this game into, I don't even know. Like,
Can you
they just
imagine?
made their. I couldn't imagine putting all this time into this game and putting it out there, and then people do this with it, and you're like, why?
Yeah, the like director of this game was like, finally, we can all be happy and hold hands and love each other.
togetherness.
And then it turns into like, you want some fucking crowns? Fucking $5, you piece of shit. And he's like, this is not my vision.
Terrible.
But the update, at least for me, it truly has breathed a whole new life into it. And like, I'm about trying to like get my island fully the way that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you working toward on your island?
So actually, I stumbled into an accidental theme, and I'm going to have a theme for my island.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want to try to like, work on it some.
Okay. Well, okay. So you have your like list of villagers that you want, right? I know that you've been talking
Yes.
about you always want the unalive ones.
Yes. So I actually built my list of villagers.
Yeah, I have a list. It was very hard.
Like-
You asked me to build a list, and I was like, I'll try.
Well, I know you wanted all the crankies, but then I feel like
I-
that may have changed.
Yeah, because like I mean, I like the concept of having all the cranky villagers just have like one big crank fest on my island, but at the
Oh
same
my god.
that's not a great series of words.
Yeah.
But then I realized like having 8 of the same personality or whatever would get pretty dang old, and there's a bunch of different personalities, so I want to have a mix, you know?
Oh man, I
Yeah.
didn't even look at the personalities of these people.
That's how
Yeah.
I felt when Robert told me to make this list, because like I made a like a rough draft list, and I was like, I feel content with that. And he's like, wow, I'm really surprised you don't have all the elephants. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Elephants.
elephants.
Right?
But I'm like, 10 elephants though, like. I want a little bit of variety. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck between wanting a theme for my villagers. Like I kind of wanted all cats because the cats are so fucking
Okay.
Oh,
cute,
yeah.
and I'm
Like,
so into them.
all
But
the cats.
then I also don't know if I want like a cat colony. You know, maybe I want
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
because some of these
Yeah.
are so cute. Like there's really cute deer and rabbits. I picked a variety, and I have 23 on my favorite list, so I need to
Good
narrow
Lord.
it down.
Well,
Okay,
I, mean,
I have
I
11.
told Robert, I was like, because I had narrowed it down. I have like flashcards, and
Oh my
I
God.
filled up a whole ass flashcard, and there's like 30 something villagers. that
Yeah.
I'd listed, and I was like, I hand picked these out of 400
319 or some shit.
319 villagers. I feel like I narrowed
God.
it down to
See,
quite a few.
my
Yeah.
theme is easy because there's not even 10 unalive ones.
Really?
Yeah.
No. So, well, we'll get to it, and you
Okay.
can tell me. But so,
Well, tell us about your island or your idea.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my theme. You
Yes.
guys wore me down. I don't like an abundance of trees on my island.
Yeah.
So I had gone through like a whole purge of like digging up some, but I like to have them in pairs so it's easy to shake and chop for wood and stuff.
Yeah.
And somehow I, in my top corner, had planted trees in some way that it formed like a little grove with like an empty spot in the middle. And it like sparked this image in my mind, and I was like, dude, is there a sword
Oh
item
my god.
in this? And so there wasn't one, but I used the like design thing where like people design an image and you can download it or whatever and like put it on the ground.
Yeah.
So I have the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda Link to the Past in the middle of this forest where you get it in that game, and it looks like it on my island.
That's cool.
So I'm not doing a Zelda theme, even though my island name is a Zelda name. I'm just going to have different video game references all across the island.
Okay.
So that's going to be my thing. But everybody on it is dead.
Mario's
Okay.
gonna be the easiest because they have a whole ass set of Mario
Yeah, that's like
shit,
way
so-
too easy. But see, that's the thing about Animal Crossing from what I remember. They used to have Nintendo items in all of them.
Yeah,
Like, you could wear Samus's helmet in some of the older games.
yeah,
Really?
and there was like Zelda items and Metroid items and
Yeah, there was all kinds of shit.
yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe they'll come back with more Nintendo stuff, and then like maybe they'll give us, because New Leaf had a Master Sword, and if I could have like an actual item to put in there, that would make it way cooler.
See, and I kind of wish that I don't know. It kind of bugs me that they would have something in one game and then not have it in the next game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my villagers, and just shut up,
Okay.
because Anka's the first one.
Oh my god.
Because all right, so I did it in alphabetical.
Okay.
Anka is only here because she has a pair, like There's
She's
another.
got a pair, all right.
She has another villager that's like tied to her. So there's Lucky the dog, and he's like a
Oh.
mummy, right?
Oh, are they tied together? I guess because he's like a Egyptian mummy.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
a mummy
He's a mummy dog.
dog,
Okay.
and she's like the pharaoh cat. So I was like, well, they have to go hand in hand. And I was like, but actually, she's probably undead. She's probably like
Yeah.
some kind of supernatural Egyptian person. Like, there's no pharaoh there now, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, technically, she's unalive, and there's not enough people to cover unalive, so she got drafted in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
we kind of had
so-
to like.
I had to like tweak it some to
Yeah.
like fill it out. But so we got Anka, then Audie because she's perfect. That perfect grandma wolf. She's great.
I couldn't find
We
her
got-
in this app that you had me download. Oh wait, no, never mind. I see her. She's the first one.
Yeah, she's in there.
Is the grandma she's based off of still alive?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Oh my
Like-
god, I hope so.
I hope so.
She's the one that I'm leaving on the chopping block for now. That you guys will have to help me with
Oh, okay.
because she's the only one that's like really not
It's like-
alive.
An island full of death, and she's like a
Just this
literal
like sunshine.
like sunshiny rainbow
I mean, if-
villager.
Yeah.
We have to Google if this grandma is actually still physically alive.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I have to know now.
What am I Googling? Audie.
Every article is from 2020, so
I know. It worries me.
I'm so scared.
So who knows? But so Audie,
Audie, please write in.
Yes,
Yes.
Audie, please.
internet,
us
do
your
your thing
villager
and get this to
list.
her. Then we got the Cephalobot because
Yes,
he's a
he's very
robot
cute.
octopus. He's brand
I love
new.
him.
Coco, she's the rabbit with just like
No
holes
face.
in her face.
Yeah, she looks like a gyroid.
And then I came across this guy. I don't think I'd seen him before. His name is Cube. He's a penguin with X's on his eyes, so I think he's a dead penguin.
Okay.
Like, I think he froze to death and died.
That's so sad.
I know, but
I'm so sad.
he's here on the island. Then we got Dell. He's a robot alligator. Lucky's the mummy dog to go with Anka. Then there's Ribbot, who's a robot frog. Sprocket, who's the robot ostrich, who's fucking... I love him. Then there's Stitches, you know, the bear.
Right?
That is
Everybody
like a
knows
legit
who
stuffed
Stitches
bear.
is.
And then I was done. That was my 10. I was like, oh, how perfect. Like, there's nobody left.
Wasn't
then I
there a
found one.
horse?
A horse?
Yeah, didn't you just find out about a horse the other day, and she has X's for eyes?
Fuck, is there another one? Maybe.
I think there is a dead horse. Yeah, Peaches.
Yeah,
Oh, Peaches.
Peaches, damn it.
Shit, I love that name. Hang on, I gotta look up Peaches. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Peaches is a pink pony. Now I gotta think
Yeah,
about
she's
Peaches.
a pony, of course. Like,
I gotta think about Peaches. Well, okay, hang on. Let me put that in the list here. Cause then after that, I was like, cool, we're done. There's nothing left. I found another one. His name is Zucker.
He's not dead.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's food, isn't he?
He has a chopstick stabbed in the back of his head
Yeah, that's like fucked up.
because he is based off a Japanese dessert of a pastry that's stuffed with minced octopus,
Yeah,
and he is
takoyaki.
an octopus.
Yeah.
So that dude's fucking dead.
Well,
So I was like, do I get rid of Audie for Zucker? But now there's Peaches.
fucking Peaches.
So technically, I could get rid of Anka and Audie. Because Anka's like a little too alive. Like, the mummy dog is like a mummy.
yeah, he's definitely like a mummy.
Like, he has just like a glowing yellow eye.
Yeah, his eyeball is very cool.
Have you seen him without his wrappings?
No,
No.
is that a thing?
Yep. His wrappings are clothes.
What?
So he can take off his wrappings.
What's he look like?
He's a black dog with yellow eyes.
Lucky no wrappings.
Lucky no wrappings.
I think he's a black dog.
That's a band name, right
It
there.
sure is.
Here we go.
Yeah, black dog. With...
Oh, he's spooky.
Yeah, he's so cute though.
Send me the
Here.
picture.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, he's spooky. I don't like it.
Him.
That's why he's got to be on the island. He's so spooky.
Ooh, he's like the Hound of Baskerville. I didn't know his feet were yellow. He's so cute. I love him without his wrappings.
Is he, like, a little too alive as well?
No, I think
What
he
do you mean? Is he alive?
looks ghostly.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
What do you have, 12 on your list?
yeah, now there's 12.
Oh my
So I
god!
think
Apparently,
you-
there's a fan theory about
12,
him
okay.
that there's another dog villager named Walker, and people have theorized that Walker is in fact dead, and now he is Lucky.
Oh my god. What the? People get fucking dark about this game.
Nintendo does shit. In Pokemon, your rival has a Raticate the entire game.
Uh-huh.
And then when you go to Lavender Town, where the Pokemon graveyard is, you see him exiting the graveyard, and he never fights with Raticate again, implying that his Raticate had died, and you catch him burying him,
Oh my
and that's
god.
why you never see it again.
Nintendo, what?
So,
Well, I can confirm that Lucky and Walker have different birthdays, so it's fine.
yeah, well, because Walker had one, but then he came back to life on a different day.
Different day.
Sir.
You can't get out of it that easy.
I love him without his wrapping. Okay, why are we all naked in here?
Yeah, there's a lot of... Tangy!
Dang.
What's happening? Where are you?
I just was looking at no bandages, and I got all the cats, but if they were like just cats...
Whoa, you're so naked. Oh my god.
And then there's the wolves, and
Oh
then
my
there's other
God,
cats.
there's
and
I don't. This
Saucy.
feels forbidden. I don't like this.
This feels forbidden.
Look at all the cats. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, their little
You didn't
ears.
you didn't post the one with Tangy in it.
I'll get the one with Tangy in it.
Tangy, my baby. Put clothes on. I
Yeah, that's
Why is KK so naked?
don't know, man.
Because he's a free spirit. You can't
Yeah,
fucking tame that,
that makes
dude.
sense.
Yeah, you
'cause
cannot
he's a free
clothe that
dog.
man. Why
Yeah.
is Raymond like lifting weights? What is
Do you not work out in...
In the nude.
Do you
Getting
not
buff
get
in the
buff
buff.
in the buff? I'm a little more offended at Audie. I'm like, Audie, my
What?
precious sunshine
Tangy's,
lady.
like, looking down at Anka, like,
Oh my
I know
god,
where you've
chill,
been.
Tangy.
She's like, I watched your video.
God.
Anka's not pleased. But she's never pleased.
It's true.
So yeah. Alright. I mean, that's my dream people, but I'm definitely gonna have to, like, figure that out. Like, what means more to me.
Yeah, I mean, I just grabbed a bunch of villagers I found cute, and actually, like, looking back at my list, I did not grab a single jock villager, so I'm gonna need to make some edits and kind of whittle it down. But I pretty much just grabbed a bunch of dogs, a bunch of hamsters, deer, cats, bunnies. They're all so damn cute.
Yeah, I mean, I pick a lot of the ones that I picked were just cute ones, but I did put a little bit of thought into some of them. Like, obviously, I have to have Tangy. She's my absolute favorite villager.
Yeah.
I did add a couple elephants after revising my first list.
I got a question real quick. Is Tangy unalive because she's technically a living fruit?
She's a sentient orange.
So see, technically she's unalive.
Well, I think that there should be a separate category for like food villagers, because there's that one
Yeah.
elephant that's a teapot or something, right?
yeah,
Or a cupcake.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a teapot.
So technically, she's also unalive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I added Paolo and Dizzy. They're both lazy elephants. I have an affinity for the villagers that have like big old bushy eyebrows.
Yes.
So I have Joey and Teddy and Murphy, and they all have beautiful eyebrows.
That have eyebrows.
They have beautiful eyebrows. I also added Blue Bear because I had her in my first island, or my first town in the very first game, and she was the one that traumatized me because she moved away.
Oh.
So I want to have her back, and then she can never leave.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Punchy. Like when I had to like delete my old island, I could not go back in and talk to my villagers. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to delete this sight unseen. And there's like 3 specific villagers that I really want back. It's Punchy, who's a little lazy cat. He's my absolute favorite. And then Cherry and Cookie are these 2 dogs that I really like.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and then I want to have the new rabbit, Sasha.
yes, I love Sasha.
Everyone seems to be mad at him, and I want to love him forever.
He's so cute.
He's just a pretty little boy.
You know, I was going through these, and there are some that I was like, I might trade out a robot for you because you were just so fucking cute. Some of these are just cute.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much all the ducks are cute. The ducks are great.
I
love the
can't
ducks.
stand the ducks. Sorry.
That
Anti-duck.
offended me.
Bill's not bad. I had Bill when I first started, but
Even Joey, he's my favorite duck because he's like a literal baby. He wears a diaper and
Oh my
he has those
God.
big bushy
Oh, here
eyebrows.
he is. You see, it's
And
all
he's-
about the
And
eyebrows.
he's like, when he does
Here, hang
zoomies,
on.
he's so fucking cute. I can't stand it.
What do you think about him?
oh my god, I hate him.
Oh my god! Why?
He's my child.
He looks like a sleep paralysis demon.
No!
I'm not into it.
What about
I'm sorry.
what about Molly?
Yeah, no.
Molly-
Everybody loves
Hang on,
Molly.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get her
Molly's
too.
okay. I see her.
Molly's cute. I like her.
There's
She's
some
on my
that just-
island now.
The way their eyes look like
This
right
one I
through you.
hate.
I'm just not into it.
So I don't know. You guys need to let us know your dream villager list.
Tell us about your dreamies.
Yeah, because Taylor's sister, her younger sister, she built like a dark goth island. So she had all the
Cute.
like darker, like more sinister
like
looking people.
anybody that was like black or punk looking.
Yeah, because Muffy is.
Yeah. Muffy was
She
like
is
one of the
hardcore.
first ones she got.
The goth sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She scares me.
So
Yeah.
while we were looking through these, you know, there is a villager for every day of the year. Right?
Yeah.
And so we were looking up who our birthday ones were, and you're lucky because you have 2.
Yeah, you get
Oh.
2, you lucky dog.
So this is mine. And I guess this gives away our birthdays, but
That's fine. People need to know my birthday.
mine is Jay. He's cool,
He's
I guess.
spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah, his
God.
eyes.
Yeah, I don't really care for the birds.
So this is Jay. He is July
I
17th.
feel like Jay is one of the less scary ones.
Taylor has a horrible one.
I don't like mine. I actually have this villager right now.
Oh.
He was one of my starters.
Yeah. He was one of my starters on my first one. Hers is August 26th, and she has Rowan.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Ow,
He
cute.
just looks so
He's
sad and tired.
He's just
Yeah.
boring. And then you get 2.
One of my
So-
babies is yours.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you the ugly one first.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a bull. I don't like bulls.
So December 29th.
Biff, I think.
So you get this guy.
Okay, well. Like a Viking
Well.
cow.
Yeah. And then
And then, man, you got this is Murphy.
he's a cranky bear.
Oh, I like him.
He's cool.
Little green
should
bear
be
with
one of
big
your people.
eyebrows. Yeah,
I know,
actually,
I love his eyebrows.
I like him.
Because he's cute. He's a cute little bear.
And he's cranky.
And he's cranky.
Yeah.
Like, he's made for you.
My new goal with my island is I want to have like some kind of labyrinth, maybe not the entire island, but at least a piece of it. I want to have a cool like German cottage forest feel type thing in the back, and I
Okay.
want to have a huge like feast on my home, like a big display of food.
Yes, I wanted to talk about some of the food items.
Yeah, food is
I'm
like the new thing
so
for this update.
excited.
They have their food looks actually like really good. Like I want to eat it.
know, It's all so pretty. They have, so we get veggies from Leaf now. You get tomatoes, potatoes, greens, beans,
Tomatoes,
beans.
potatoes.
I always think of that whenever I have to list these off. And it's tomatoes, potatoes, sugarcane, wheat, and carrots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are all the new ones.
And everybody goes, and then pumpkins. And we're like, yeah, but we've had
We
pumpkins.
have pumpkins, damn it.
We want new shit.
Anyways, so from all of these items, I don't know how many recipes there are. Actually, I think I want to look that up. Or you look it up. But from those 5 food items, you can make a hell of a lot of recipes. Because there's everything from like curry to pies and soup and salad, cookies, pizza, bread, scones, jam, jelly, fish, pancakes, like
Oh, I want all of it.
pretty much anything you can think of, there is a recipe for it.
I really love that addition to this game. I think that's
Yes,
like what
I'm
the kitchens
so
were missing.
happy. I'm so excited because
Yeah.
I loved that they added that, because that was one of the things that I feel like they'd actually listened to the gamers about, was
Yeah.
because like I like want to know how they like, did they go look at people's islands, because like people were making some pretty elaborate gardens just from like regular furniture items. It was
Really?
crazy.
I was going to try to tell you how many there are from this list, but it's literally an unending scrolling page.
Oh my god.
There are so many food items that you can make.
I have not gotten a food recipe yet, so I'm going to be on the hunt
Yeah,
for
I
those.
haven't either.
Hang on. This thing says where to find them. So you have to buy the DIY recipes plus from the Nook Stop, and this updates it, which allows you to unlock a kitchen. And then there's a book of food and drink recipes called Basic Cooking Recipes in the Nook's Cranny store. But then you have to build a kitchen, which is its own like recipe to build, and then you can start making the food.
Okay.
And there are, I mean,
So many.
80 foods
That's
potentially.
quite a lot.
Like,
Like 100 different recipes.
this might be 100. I wish somebody would just say there's 100. Oh, there's 141
Oh, wow, okay.
foods to make,
That's plenty.
just so that you know.
Oh, I didn't even think like you could potentially be using like fish in these recipes too, and like
yeah, there's
other
finally a
fruits.
use for sea bass.
Oh
So
my god, fucking sea bass.
actually, that's a thing too. Sometimes you will catch a fish and just go, "Hey, I thought of a thing that I can do with this," and you'll like think of a recipe, and
Okay.
it'll be in your thing now.
Shit, that's awesome.
Oh, so you can even buy turnips to turn into recipes.
Oh, cool.
Bamboo shoots. What?
Shit. Like,
All
almost
the
anything that's a
things.
type of food can be turned into food now.
Okay.
Even the
I was
weeds, like you use weeds as herbs and stuff in your recipes now.
I was wondering. I was like, I know there's a lot of food recipes, and I'm just like, there's only so many ways you can like
Nope.
using a combination of the veggies they gave us. So I'm like, that's cool that they added like the fish and weeds and bamboo and turnips and all that.
I think this update is phenomenal. Like, I remember watching that direct and being like, this is more than I ever dreamed I could want from the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
'Cause
sure.
I already thought it had enough, and they literally gave you a full other game on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's over 9,000 items that they've added. Speaking of that, what are there any items that you guys have like seen that you guys are like really wanting for your island?
All I want is dollies. That's all I want.
Those are from the first game though.
I know, but they're still so good.
I really want the fairy lights. I've seen that in the gazebos. I didn't know this, but they also added cars, like full-size cars.
What the
What?
fuck?
They're not functional. I'm pretty sure
don't
you
care.
can't drive them, but there are cars and like full size there's a bulldozer and like a
Oh
crane.
my God.
Like it's wild.
I'm excited.
What?
There's so
Yeah,
much
like a
fucking
whole
shit you can do.
full size like van and like there's even a yacht. Like
What?
Yeah.
I saw the castle thing. The castle thing is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool because a lot of people were building castles out of the like silos.
Panels, yeah.
Yeah, panels and silos, and they actually put like castle items in there. So I thought
That's
that was
so
a cool
cool.
thing that Nintendo did for us.
Oh my
Those are
God.
cars.
Those are cars.
Yeah,
Why?
I love
why
that.
not? I guess.
I don't need these.
Well, there's people that have like city builds, you know, like they've made
Yeah.
roads and
Yeah, I've
stuff.
seen those.
And they were using like toy cars in there, but now it's
Yeah.
like
Now you
you
have
can have
full
like
cars.
a real full size city in there.
Bulby. God, he farted.
Come on, Bulbasaur.
He's like, you guys are taking too goddamn long. Have you seen the computer that they put in there?
Yes, like the gaming setup computer. I want
Yeah,
it in
you
real
can
life.
be a whole ass streamer
Yeah.
in the game
Yeah.
now.
I love that. I
If
think
it-
like the
Photo posts.
yes, that's beautiful. It's got a Discord server on that left screen.
Yeah.
I love that. I think just
Same
my
here.
my favorite thing about this game, like in early 2020 when it came out, it was a nice substitute for human interaction. But now
Yeah.
that we're like much more, we're in a different world. It's not exactly better, but it's not worse. You know, it's just different. I
Yeah.
think
We're
that
in
now,
limbo.
yeah, I think now instead of replacing human interaction, it supplements it. So like it's fun to go hang out on an island together, and we'll just like sit in Discord and chat. Like on our secret Discord, we've had nights where we all just kind of like hang out and go island hopping and drop off fossils for each other and stuff. It's just been a really good time, and I missed that whole feeling of community and togetherness, and like everyone's working toward their own goals and helping each other.
Yeah. I've had so much fun lately with all of us. Just, we haven't even really been trading resources. We've just been going to each other's islands and just hanging out and shit.
Yeah.
And it's been so much fun. And actually, I got inspiration from Ismail, one of our patron people. When you go into your house, you can, like, turn off the lights into a room, you know? And you
Yeah.
can put, like, an item in it that is the light source for the room. And I was
Ah.
like, that's, like, a great idea. Like,
That's
why
cool.
why have I not thought of that before, right?
Yeah.
One of my villagers, like, he lost an item, and I found it for him, so I gave it to him. And he gave me, like, something to hang on the ceiling. It was like a lantern or something.
Yeah.
So I turned off the lights in my main room and let that just be the only source of light, and it looks phenomenal.
Nice.
And I'm like, maybe I'm gonna get into, like, actually creating shit.
I'm really excited for all of the stuff you can put on the ceiling now.
Yeah.
I want all of the things that can hang off the ceiling.
Actually, I have been hanging all of my gyroids on the wall
Nice.
because they make, like, a little shelf that's just wide enough for them, and I put them all over my stereo, so when you go to the stereo, you get,
It's like,
a
a whole
concert.
sound system.
Oh my god.
So at some point, when I have them all, I'm just gonna, like, put a radio, like, in resident services, and then, like, line them around it, and we can all just go, like, sit in there and have a little party.
Beautiful.
Okay, but that thing that I sent y'all in the Discord,
Yes.
the gyroid,
Like summoning
basement
circle.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I want that.
Yeah. Oh, and I bought Nook incorporated toilet paper.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nintendo, not the like the app that we've been using to like log all of the stuff. The Switch Online app. If you get onto it every day and like
Oh, shit. Yeah.
redeem
Hang on.
points.
Important. Super important. Alice has the breakingest, coolest news.
Okay.
I love this.
Oh, like what I'm about to tell them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was
Like, you guys need
what
to
do-
know this.
What do I tell? Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, it's not the app that we've been using to like log all of the items to keep up with what we've donated to the museum and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's the Nintendo Switch Online app. And if you go into that, this is the app that you use like when you have friends over, you can use it to do like voice chat and stuff.
Right.
So if you get onto that app and use the Nook link, there's different apps and stuff, so it works like your phone in the game. And there's an app for Nook points. You can redeem, like every day if you get on there and redeem points, and you accumulate those points, you can redeem items, and there's like exclusive items that you can send yourself
What? Oh
once
my
you've
god.
redeemed enough points.
That's cool.
So it's what, 10
Yes.
points a day, right?
Yeah, you get 10 points a day. Robert got 10 points yesterday, and he got Nook Ink toilet paper.
That's just the best right
Yeah.
there.
But you can get, right? I don't know if these items change. Like, maybe they're just what's on there for now. I don't know if these are, like, just the items.
What's the most expensive one?
100 points.
That's not bad.
So 10 days of logging in to get this one item.
Yeah, and the ones that are 100 are, like, photos. You can get Tom Nook's photo. You can get Isabel's photo. Timmy and Tommy's photo. So, like, the photos that you collect from your villagers and stuff, you can get
Yeah.
photos of those.
I've never gotten a photo from a villager. Maybe I should
Yeah,
try to.
neither have I. I,
Okay.
Yeah.
want to make that a goal. They're all super cute. But that's just, like, another thing to get yourself items. Robert was very excited about his toilet paper.
I
I'm-
was excited about the toilet paper. I was like, why not? That's cool.
Put it next
But,
to your
like-
golden throne.
And it is, because I do have a golden toilet.
I know you do.
But now there's like just another thing tied into it. There's just, I think they've done a lot, and the idea that people are like, it's not enough.
Yeah,
You-
that's it. That's all we get.
You hate life.
Yeah.
How about you shut your mouth?
On the whole, it's pretty great. I like it.
Just like your toilet paper.
Yep.
Okay, we ready to wrap up this update?
Yeah, I think Bulbasaur is ready to feast.
All right.
Alright guys, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. Because we release weekly every Monday. We want a bigger audience so we have more people to go visit more islands. We want so many Animal Crossing friends. And if you want to be our friend, reach out to us. And while you're out there, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. That would really help us reach so many more villagers like yourself.
While you're out there on the island, you can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBTOAP on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you so much again to our patrons for supporting us. You guys keep us moving forward, and we love you for it. Make sure you send us an email if you got big thoughts in your head that you just can't get out. We are the place to dump those thoughts. It's ymbtop@gmail.com. We want that listener mail. Tell us everything about your Animal Crossing island. Tell us what you named it after. Tell us what your theme is. Tell us what your dream villagers are. Tell us what your favorite new item is. Tell us what your goal for your island is. Are you going to have a big table full of all the cool new food? Or are you going to have just like boats all over your island? What are you going to have?
I'm on a boat.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. And please check him out on YouTube. He's got some really great stuff. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get to the answer to that burning question. What recipes are you going to make first, Kelsey?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Oh, it's not actually the hentai. I don't know why I'm disappointed.
You don't know why you're disappointed?
I was expecting another Anka video.
Oh, they just did a Rule 34 search. I mean, I feel like,
there's fucking everything.
what were you
on
expecting?
that. I love Sasha.
Why so many already? Because it exists. What are you talking about?
And Sasha's cute. Forget about it.
My God.
He's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Like,
we did a fucking show right after Samsung Sam came out
Oh my
discussing
God.
that same fact.
I forgot
Like,
about
come
Samsung
on.
Sam.
I've
Oh my
never
God.
forgotten Samsung Sam.
You don't forget Samsung Sam.
Oh man.